Hey, welcome everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Super excited that you're joining me today. I haven't done a live stream in quite a while, so I had just a little bit of time today, and today's Christmas Eve, and it's pretty rare that I've kind of got everything done that I need to get done for the week, and things are obviously winding down for the holidays. And so I just thought I'd schedule a quick live stream. I finally kind of have everything set up at my new studio space where I'm able to do this sort of thing, which I'm really happy about and excited about. So today I had a couple things in mind. I want to review some match highlights from 2021. Once we get some people coming in and we've got a decent group, I want to ask all of you, what was your favorite match from 2021? I thought it'd be fun to watch some highlights together. So I've got wrong direction. So I've got the browser ready here, and we'll be able to watch some YouTube highlights together. I want to do some giveaways as well. We're going to do some course giveaways. I have an idea on how to do that, and we'll kind of see how it works. I'm not quite sure yet how it's going to work out, but we'll see. And I'll do some Q&A as well. So that's something that, just in general, throughout. If you want to ask me any kind of tennis related question, I'll be happy to answer it. Hey, Brandon. Happy Festivus. What's up, Garlic? Welcome. Football Tennis. Hey, what's up? Full Crazy. What's up? Thanks for being here. So I thought maybe we'd start off with some highlights from 2021. Tennis TV just posted a video, which, by the way, I'm so happy that we're finally starting to get some good YouTube content out of like the big media outlets, like the U.S. Open's done a great job this year on YouTube, but Tennis TV is really the main one. If you're a tennis fan and you're not subscribed to Tennis TV on YouTube, you definitely should be. It's basically the ATP. I'm pretty sure it's like their official channel. So they just posted this video 19 hours ago, top 100 shots in rallies 2021. So I'm going to click through that in a second. Hey, Francis, what's up? Dave, hey, what's up, Dave? Hutchinson, good to see you. I worked with Dave relatively recently. We'll be working together soon again, right, Dave? I think. Hey, Francis, Merry Christmas. All right, so let's go ahead and click over and watch a couple of highlights to kick off. And then probably about 5 minutes or so, 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to do a course giveaway, and you'll all have the ability to participate in that. Real quick, Rohit, how do you assess the strengths and weaknesses of a new opponent on the fly during matches? How do you change tactically if you're struggling? Those are two really big questions. Yeah, I think initial figuring out like what strengths and weaknesses are. I think after a while playing tennis, you kind of develop an eye for general like comfort, fluidity, confidence, and also kind of like avoidance. When you're playing somebody who doesn't like a shot, they'll kind of go out of their way to kind of try to hide it or avoid it or hit something else. That's a super huge giveaway, especially like early in a warm-up. Look for somebody to hit a forehand instead of a backhand, to hit slice instead of topspin. Look for somebody to hit a volley instead of an overhead. When you like try to feed them an overhead, but they're like, kind of iffy about it, and they end up just kind of blocking back a volley. Like you want to look for little cues or indicators that people would rather not hit X, Y, or Z shot. And then a starting strategy should just basically be to make them hit that shot or those shots as many times as possible. And then in terms of making adjustments, I think good experienced tennis players have kind of a momentum meter in their mind, and you start to get kind of a sixth sense for the direction of the flow of the match. And as long as the flow is coming in your direction and like the overall momentum, it doesn't mean you're going to win every point. But if like you're winning 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5, points using a particular strategy, then man, you should just be going to the well, just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat until that shifts for more than a couple minutes. Anybody can kind of fall out of rhythm for a minute or two. But if over a 5-minute period or a 10-minute period, you are losing 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 3 points, then that's when you want to start thinking, okay, what would my plan be B or my plan C or my plan D, so on and so forth? Yeah, it's a good question. Hey, Rainier Tennis, Merry Christmas. It's three in the morning in Australia. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us. Hey, Mark, Merry Christmas. Nightwing, Merry Christmas. Hey, what's up, Andre? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays, everybody. All right, let's watch some highlights together here. I've been looking forward to trying this out. I'm pretty sure you all will be able to see and hear this fine. So this is a video I just saw posted just recently. Top 100 shots and rallies 2021. So let's check this out together. We gotta start with Kyrgios. That's like the quickest, like fastest, like flick ever. Like he's got that ability to create super fast, easy. Sorry about that. Racket head speed, just unbelievable. Let's see. I'm gonna turn down the video volume just a little bit. Oh, I got some Rafa clay court. Oh, weird overhead. Wow, nice shot. I love watching videos like this because it's kind of one of my, I don't know, I guess dirty little secret. It's not a secret. Like I just don't have time to watch professional tennis, and I feel bad about that. I wish I had time to sit and watch matches. I don't think I watched a single full professional match in 2021, which I definitely regret. Oh, you can't hear the video audio? Thanks, Mark. You should be able to. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see it. I see that it's not playing through. But I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because Let me try this really quick. It was working earlier. I bet this is why. No. Oh, sorry about that. I tested this earlier today and everything was working. Let me check my settings really quickly. Obviously, it'd be better if you guys could hear. Broadcast system audio. Yeah, it should be going through. So anyway, yeah, I hardly ever take time to watch matches, and I feel bad about it because I know there's so much incredible tennis, being played, and at least like there's YouTube now, and I'm able to catch highlights like this. It really bugs me. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Scott, see Scott Brody in the chat. Magnus, hey, what's up? How do I motivate friends that don't want to practice and play matches? Man, Magnus, that's a $1 million question. Magnus, if you can figure out how to get a human being to do something that they don't want to do, then let me know, and let the rest of the world know. In particular, like trainers and coaches and psychiatrists and guidance counselors, and like if there is some way to get somebody to do something that they don't want to do, but would benefit them, with better tennis or whatever, more fun on the court, whatever it is. I wish I knew how to do that. I would say that the only way to really get somebody to do something that they don't kind of automatically want to do is by being an example to inspire them, by showing them like how much you love it, like show them your passion, show them how much gratitude you have for your training and your practice, how much improvement you've made. Talk a lot about, man, I've really improved X, Y, or Z over the last couple months, and show them the excitement that you have for the improvements that you've made. If they don't see an example from you that like gives them inspiration to go do the work like what you're doing, then they're just going to keep having fun. Tennis first and foremost should be about having fun, right? And if hitting cross-court balls is not fun to them, then they're just not going to do it unless they see some other reason why it might be enjoyable or gratifying or fulfilling or fun, in some other kind of way. So, yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. So, but yeah, Magnus, the best answer I have is just be an example for them and inspire them with your own passion, your own enjoyment of it. Hey, what's up, Andre? If I love tennis a lot, you have any professional job recommendations I could pursue related to tennis? Yeah, Andre, whatever club is in your area, they probably need help with something, and it might not be what you want to do right away. But more than likely, they need help with like little kid groups. You know, Pee-wees is like an entry level a lot of times for like an assistant pro or assistant coach. They more than likely need some help covering some hours at the front desk, maybe stringing. And so whatever like club you would aspire to spend a lot of time at in your area, just go see what they need help with, and just get your foot in the door, even if it's like a couple hours a week, doing some stringing or like covering some weird hours at the front desk. That's where you want to get started. John R. ET ever considered doing a tour? I mean, around local ET events around the country. We have a great facility in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So, John, man, it's tough to get me to travel. I've got two little kids and a business to run, and anytime I'm on a tennis court, I can't be doing I can't be doing content. Like this video is gonna eventually get seen by thousands of people, but if I spent this hour on a court in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, or whatever, Tyler, Texas, or Florida, or wherever, that's an hour that I'm not reaching thousands of people, using the internet. Like there's much more leverage doing this than getting in my car and driving to Pennsylvania or Texas or Florida. So it's hard for me to be motivated to travel. But if you guys didn't know, I'm coming out with a book in 2022. If you go to Amazon and you type in Essential Tennis, I have not started really promoting this yet because it's just early. The book's not coming out until May. But there's going to be it's being published by St. Martin's Press, like an old school traditional publisher. And there's going to be like a full book launch. And depending on the pandemic and how open travel is and how weird things are, who knows like what the heck's going to happen over the next couple months. Depending on all of those variables, I would really like to do a book tour, and I'm not sure how I would choose like where to go yet, but some kind of travel and probably in areas that are kind of concentrated essential tennis fans, and probably that would revolve around a club or facility. Would go and do like a quick like clinic at a facility and do like book signing and stuff like that. So that's like probably the best chance for me to do something like that in the near future. Sometime in 2022 would be a book tour. Really excited about this, by the way. And I haven't really talked about this publicly either. But if you go to, just a little Easter egg here, if you go to essentialtennis.com/book, essentialtennis.com/book, if you want to preview the book and be like the first person, among the first people, I think about 100 people have signed up for this so far, to get the book, go to essentialtennis.com/book, and you can get a like immediate digital copy of it. I just started doing this. So, some quick insider stuff there. All right, let's watch a couple more highlights here. Although it really bothers me that I don't know why the sound's not, like I'm even getting, there's no reason why the sound shouldn't be going through though. So I apologize. Let's watch a couple more highlights. Love watching Sissipas. Love the one-handed backhand. Oh, wow. Great get. Holy cow, that's tough. This is one of my favorite types of highlight shots. Is like if you're a golf player, kind of like a lob wedge or like a sand wedge, like super open racket face, like chop, soft, like drop shot over to the other side. It's such a cool shot. Oh wow, didn't see that coming. I was thinking tweener here. Whew. Oh, that's tough. That's a heck of an athletic shot. Good ball. What is this court? This is from 2021? Montpelier? What in the world? We got like kind of bluish and then like salmon. I've never seen that court color scheme before. And I've never heard of either of these players either. Oh, good hands. Mark, that was like what I tried to do to you the other day. Good hands. Good pickup. So this is kind of like just good shots here. This isn't like super crazy highlights. I'm gonna ask all of you in a minute like what your top matches are for the year, and then we'll watch some highlights together from the top matches this year. Good pickup. Loco Walker. Oh, sorry guys, blocking the screen a little bit. Nice of you to make an account just to say hi. Really appreciate it. Formula meme. Did you send your confirmation to Ian at essentialtennis.com? If you sent your confirmation, then you should have gotten an email right away. So if you didn't get a reply with the digital copy, then maybe it went to our spam or something. Um, if you put your email address in the chat, if you don't want to do that, just send another email to Ian at essentialtennis.com. Oh, Mark. Oh, you guys are getting audio now? Well, that's good. Hey, Valerie Paul, what's up? Did the early? I already read that. Only thing. All right, everybody. Let's hear. What are your top matches for 2021, and we'll watch some highlights together. So put in the chat. What was your favorite professional match that you watched in 2021? Let me know in the chat, and then whatever seems to be kind of the most common answer, I will pull up the highlights from that match. We'll do some course giveaways here pretty soon also. Hey, what's up, Dylan? Mark versus Dill plays. That I should do, yeah, I should do reaction. All right, Mark. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm not showing the audio level here on my end. So thanks for the feedback on the audio. I'll get it dialed in. Nadal versus Novak in the French. The bunch of votes for Mark versus Dylan. Women's U.S. Open final. Yeah, that's a match I maybe heard the most like buzz about, and I didn't again I didn't watch a single match all year. I just had too much going on. And I usually don't watch a lot of tennis anyway, but this year in particular, a lot of stuff up in the air with moving Essential Tennis headquarters, and I moved to a new home, and even more than usual, I just didn't watch a lot of tennis, any tennis this year. Medvedev Djokovic, best portable ball machine, taken on the courts, easy to travel with. Tennis Tutor is a really good one. Magnus, check that out. And like reasonably priced. The Slinger bag has been really popular this year. Not a lot of options or functionality, but very portable and well priced. I'm sponsored by Playmate ball machines. Their cheapest battery operated one is still pretty expensive, but it's like they make the best quality stuff. So I'm a huge fan of Playmate. It's just like the Rolls Royce of ball machines. At least my door is moving back and forth. All right. I gotta pick one here. I saw several Medvedev votes. Novak and Nadal, French semis. Let's do that. Novak versus Djokovic, Nadal, French semifinal. All right, let's check out. All right, it's a 6-minute video. Mark, let me know how the audio level is here. I think we should be okay. Oh, I already watched part of this video. Nice. All right, we'll go back to the beginning.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, thanks. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Kids just brought me, man, it doesn't get much better than this. Kids just brought me homemade donut and bacon. That's a pretty solid pairing. All right, here we go. Ooh. Nadal's forehand kind of sitting up in that point. It was interesting. Like obviously he makes tons of spin, but a couple of those forehands there just like hanging and looping. The one that Novak hit the drop shot off of was almost like a by Nadal's standards, almost kind of like a moon ball. Just very thin. Novak's defense is just so legendary. Oh, good hands from Novak. Is getting that first volley back. Like that's more the dangerous ball that Rafa hits. Oh, the sand wedge. And what I'm talking about is like the balance between like the pace of the shot or like how hard you're hitting through it and that balance with like the topspin. And sometimes Rafa gets into like I don't want to say a rut. Like you know, it's still a tough ball, but he sometimes gets in the ruts where like the amount of spin on the ball is way much more. It overbalances or overpowers the amount of drive, and so it's just like very spinny, but it's got no penetration and it doesn't really have any like bite to it. When he's like evenly balanced with how much spin he makes and he adds power to it, I feel like that's the ball where it's like, holy crap. You just don't want to be seeing that coming over and over again. Now you can't hear the audio? What the? No, like I haven't changed anything on my end. Like I've moved the level up and down, but I haven't changed. I haven't actually turned anything on or off, so I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. You were probably just hearing it through my mic before is probably it. Novak. Oh, nice, man. Amazing defense. Novak there just with a continental grip, by the way, just like in defense mode and just like block the first one back, block the second one back into the open court. It's good. I mean, people overlook the fact that there's a lot of winners. There's a lot of like excellent shots that get hit like just in block mode. You don't have to always be hauling off and crushing the ball. All right, so we're in second set here. That angle is so tough. All audio gone now? Is all the audio gone for everybody? Man, stuff is just. Let me try. You guys have audio on me? Oh, sorry guys. I don't know why there's like I'm showing levels on my end. Audio's fine. We what the you guys are just messing with me? Little holiday Little holiday trolling. Hey, what's up, Dylan? Thanks for stopping by. No audio on player? Okay. All right, I'll go back to the highlights. Okay, before we go back to the highlights here, I want to try this actually. How many people do we have? 90 something. Okay, I wanted to do a giveaway, and I wanted to try something. All right. Here's all the different courses that we've made here at Essential Tennis, or at least most of them. They're not actually all in here, but a lot of them. And I'm gonna do a poll here. I think that like kind of the top, typically the most popular ones. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna vote on which one you guys want to do, and then any super chat you send. I think you can do a 99-cent super chat. If you just do a super chat with your email address, I'll send you a free. I'll send you a login for however much the super chat is, $1, $2, whatever the total, whatever you want to do. I'll set you up. These are mostly like $100, $200 online courses. So like for example, Serve Mastery has been super popular over the years. In case you've never seen the inside of one of our courses, this is just like the welcome page, and then when you go to coaching, it's broken down into sections. There's fundamentals here, throwing mechanics, toss, coaching, arm motion, rotation and tilt, contact point, stance, lag and rhythm, second serve, kick serve, slice serve, flat serve, and then serve power. And then there's a strategy bonus as well. So like, for example, if you go into throwing mechanics, there's a list of videos here. I'm sorry you can't see all of them. But there's 6 videos in here, and so it's like step by step by step, everything you need to know about each part of the serve. So I think Serve Mastery has, if I remember correctly, like 60 or 70 videos in it, and it's really totally complete. Like every part of the serve you need to know. So let's So that's like that as an example. That's Serve Mastery. And so there is let's do a poll here between Serve Mastery, Forehand Mastery, Volley Mastery, and Overhead Mastery. That's kind of like your 4 key like technical strokes that we have courses for. Kevin and Megan are back in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're running a program there. Which course do you want for a super chat? All right, here we go. So we've got Overhead Mastery, Volley Mastery, Forehand Mastery. All of these are around, it's like 70 to 80 video courses, like somewhere in there. Serve Mastery. All right, whatever poll, whatever option here wins, for like a minute or two, any super chats, any amount, I'll set you up with lifetime access to that program. So you guys can decide which program we do. And if more of a couple of you guys, if you guys are into this and you appreciate it, then we'll do another one in a couple minutes after we watch some more highlights. Hey Scott, Merry Christmas, Scott. Super chat Trey is like you can send like a tip, basically. And I think it starts at 99 cents. Here, I'll show you. Let me bring up my own stream here. So on the bottom right, if you're watching on mobile, Mark, can you do a super chat? It's on the bottom right of your screen. Can you do super chat on desktop, Mark? I don't even know. I'll make sure to close this. There's not Return to Serve Mastery, Tom. That would be a good one for us to do, though. Oh wow, this is really close. Holy cow! Like serve mastery, barely. Wow, it's really split. Honestly, I was totally expecting like forehand mastery or serve mastery to be like 75%. Serve 101 is a great one too. We're just gonna pick one for right now. All right, I'm gonna end the poll in like 10 seconds. Serve mastery is in the lead right now, 32%. I'm not surprised the overhead mastery is last. But I was definitely expecting a bigger chunk to go to serve or forehand. All right, last 5 seconds to vote. Looks like it's going to be serve mastery. Yep, leaning towards serve mastery. It's the one that I highlighted. Well, I guess it's a fantastic program. Oh wow! All right. I'm gonna 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, serve mastery. Okay, so for the next like couple minutes, any super chat, just include your email address, and it needs to be the email address that you actually get email at, or else you're not going to get your course login. Any super chat the next couple minutes, just put your email address into the super chat. Whatever you want to do, 99 cents, $5, $10, whatever. Serve mastery was $200 when it first came out. And so just so you know. So again, serve mastery, the different course sections. There's a whole strategy section as well, serve strategy blueprint, and basically walks through the different strategy like plays and mindsets for each type of serve in both singles and doubles. So flat serve, kick serve, slice serve, for singles and doubles, like pros and cons. Sushi, send me your email. I'll hook you up with a course. That's really nice of you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Andy. Yes, like the upper body like mechanics of the serve and the overhead are very similar. They're both essentially a modified throwing motion. But how the lower body is incorporated along with the swing is obviously very different, and your positioning is very different. So the timing and the contact point is different. Most overheads obviously are much closer to the net, so it's definitely not exactly the same thing. But the fundamental principles of how to create racket head speed and utilize the throwing motion, it's the same thing. Shirley, you have all those courses? Man, Shirley, I appreciate your support. Oh, you mean those 4? I thought you meant like all the courses. I don't know that anybody has like everything we've ever made. Shirley, appreciate you very much. Marsha started playing tennis at 15. Do you think I'll ever go pro? Marsha, I got a video for you to watch. This is just for you. I can never remember the title of this exactly, but if you go to YouTube, you do a search for Essential Tennis Pro Coach. Let's try that. Here we go. How to become a tennis pro, ATP Tour Training Insights. So this is an interview that I did with a good friend of mine who's a D1 coach, and a lot of his players are kind of like straddling the line between like college and professional. And Marsha, I get questions like yours on YouTube constantly. I'm X years old. I live in Y country. I've been playing since whenever. And can I go pro? And I can't possibly answer that. Like, there's no way for me. Without watching you play and knowing all the details about your situation, how often you can train, the finances of like your family, how much money they have, or if you have maybe like a grandparent or somebody that can support you financially. Without at least those pieces of information, I have no idea. So anyway, I did this interview with my friend Matt, pretty much specifically to answer that question: can I go pro? And so Matt, in this interview, talks in detail about what it actually takes, and like the players that he's coaching, like what is the difference between the ones that are kind of like on the cusp of like breaking through. He coaches at University of Arizona, and so a lot of his players have points. They have ATP points, but they're not quite good enough yet to really kind of go full time. So he has like the knowledge and the insight to talk about what the difference is, between making it and not making it. All right, I need to start a document here. Thanks everybody for the super chats. How do I? Could you guys? Nobody's actually sending their email address. I already have Serve Mastery. It's a great course. So Sushi, Rex, T. White, Dave, Hutchinson. Why is nobody actually leaving their email address? I want to hook you guys up. All right, those of you who just sent in a super chat, any course you want. All right, how about that? Any course you want. But I need your email address, or else I can't send you the email with the login information. So let's just do that for the next like 2 minutes. Whatever course you guys want, any super chat amounts. So here's the full list. But I need your email address, and just tell me what course. Type in your email address and what course if you sent a super chat, and I'll hook you up. I could not put my email in the super chat. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't know that. Would not let me. So, do you want the email address? Yeah. So just put it in the chat. Just tell me what program you want and your email address. Sorry about that. I assumed you'd be able to put in your email address. I guess that's filtered out. I'm sorry about that. Comment section allow email address. Let me see if I can put mine in. I'm able to put mine in. How about you guys? Drills Mastery or something. Thomas Pates. Volley Mastery. You know what? I should just copy and paste these. That would make more sense. And thanks, Thomas. Ryan, Serve Mastery, and Tom Bray. GB, thank you. GB just like DM'd me, private messaged me her email address, so that works. You might not be able to put it into the public chat, but you can if you click on my username. You can DM me basically. You can private message me, and you can send me your email address that way. Sorry, everybody. I'm just. I'm just making stuff up here. I'm just trying stuff out. So it doesn't ask for. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay. It just hit it. GB. It will not send. Okay. So Tom, just send me an email address then. Ian@essentialtennis.com. And just say, hey, this is Tom from the live stream. I'd like XYZ course, and then you'll get a reply with the login information. Okay, GB. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Sorry, I don't do a whole lot of these, so I'm just kind of figuring this out. Hey, Wendy, thank you. Yeah, let's do it that way. So if you guys send a super chat, any amount, you can pick any course you want from our catalog. By the way, if you want to see the full list of courses, just go to essentialtennis.com. And then on the right side of the menu, it says, oh, sorry, on the left side, courses. And you can kind of see a description of all of our courses there. Hey, Gopal. Overhead Mastery, got it. No, Essential Tennis Academy is separate. I see here on courses. Academy is its own member login, and then all of these courses are all separate. They're all separate courses that go very deep on like a specific topic. Academy is like my most like comprehensive, broad coaching on like here's how to get better at tennis, and so it touches on like everything, and gives you like the essential fundamentals for all parts of tennis. But then if you want to go really deep on singles strategy, there's singles matrix. If you want to go really deep on tennis fitness, there's Tennis Fitness 360. So that's how those work. All right, so all of you who sent super chat, do me a favor and send me an email, okay? Here, I'll put it in the chat one more time. Ian@essentialtennis.com. And just send me an email. Say, hey, I was in the live stream. I sent a super chat, and I'd like access to this course. And then you'll get a reply. I don't know if it's going to be today or not, but you'll get a reply with login information, and you'll have lifetime access to that course, that program. Bobby, thanks for asking. The ankle is great. I have not thought about it. It has not like tweaked or been like wobbly or weird, and I don't remember the last time I thought about it on the court. It's probably been at least 3 or 4 months since I thought about it. Hey, thanks, Hex. Appreciate it. Mohammed, Merry Christmas. I signed up for one-on-one personal session. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Mohammed. I used to be a solid 4-5, 5-0 player. Lately, my forehands fell apart completely. Okay, well, I'm really looking forward to diving in and using the iPad. We're going to look really deeply and closely at it, and I'm very confident I'll give you the steps, exactly what you need to do to get back to where it was. Hey, what's up, Sweeta? Hey, June. All right, let's look at a couple more highlights here. Man, I really appreciate all the super chats, everybody. Matthew Higgins, Textbook Tennis is a really, really good choice. That's probably my favorite program I've created in the last like 5 years or so. Hey, Charlie. Happy holidays. Again, to everybody, I just want to make sure nobody like missed this. To everybody who's sending a super chat, you can pick the course of your choice from Essential Tennis. Just send me an email and say, hey, I sent a super chat on the live stream today, and I want X, Y, or Z, whatever program you want. So these are all your choices, and if you'd like a kind of description on each of them, just go to essentialtennis.com and click on courses in the main menu. Oleski, just go to courses page and you can see what Textbook Tennis is all about. Hey, Shirley, that's awesome, man. I'm super happy to hear that. Help me go from 3-5 to 4-0. I love Textbook Tennis. I'm going to do textbook doubles as well, by the way. That's on my list of courses that I'm going to be making for sure in 2022. I really wanted to make it this year. Bobby, might be an idea to do a psych course on injury recovery. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure a real thing. Like, yeah, it's tough mentally. I'm not the best example, honestly. It's hard for me to not just go back out. And I'll be honest. Like I've really been fortunate. I've been very lucky to not hurt myself worse. I have a tendency to just kind of like push it and push it and push it after I get hurt, and just be like, I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And I'm not a good example, honestly, to follow for injury recovery. All right, Barbara, Yeah, just send an email to ian@essentialtennis.com and just say, hey, I left a super chat in today's live stream. I'd like textbook tennis. Jimmy Dean, one hand backhand mastery. That was one of the last. That was maybe the last course I made with Kevin and Megan. It's a great program. I never know if it's live in tennis or live in tennis. Hey, what's up? Appreciate the super chat. Jorge, appreciate the super chat. Had a dream that I was on the court with you and Mark, and it was hella fun, competitive. That's exactly what it would be like to be on the court with us. Mark and I just hit earlier this week, and that's exactly what it was. It was very fun and very competitive. I took a shot at Mark. I mean, I took a real cut at Mark, trying to hit Mark, and you'll have to see what happens when the video comes out. Yeah, Mark, man, I'll tell you what, Mark really, I don't think he's watching right now. He probably won't see this. He filters himself a lot for the internet, especially when he's doing videos with me. Like, he filters himself a lot, and so his like full like personality. You really have to follow him on his channel to get an idea of his full personality. But man, he's a character. He's a trip to be around. Your overhead costs go down in the new tennis court, or is it more explosive? Oh, overhead. Oh, I thought you were talking. I was thinking like overhead. My overhead cost is gone down. On the new court, Hex, I'm paying by the hour, and so the upside is that it's going to be cheaper for me. The previous Essential Tennis court was I was paying $4,200 a month. And that was for me to have full 24-hour, it was my court. I could do whatever I wanted on it and schedule whatever I wanted when I wanted. So it was expensive, but it was our space. So that was like, that's the trade-off, it costs a lot more, but we could do anything we wanted, including like setting up storage pods, with commentator booth and, whatever we wanted to do. Whereas this new setup, it's going to cost a lot less because I'm paying by the hour, but I have to work around their schedule. So now, like when I want to work with a student or when I want to shoot videos or when I want to train or use the ball machine, I have to email in and say, hey, what hours can I get on court 5? We have all of our stuff behind the curtains on one court. So I have to email in and say, hey, what hours are available on XYZ day for court 5, and then I find out what's available. So that's the downside. I had a dream I was on court with you and Mark. Let me put the chat over here. We'll hang out on the chat for a little while here. Randall, thank you. If you want to choose a course of your choice, Randall, just send an email to ian@essentialtennis.com. and let me know what course you want. I'll put that in the chat again. Ian@essentialtennis.com. Tell me whether I should use a head light or head heavy rackets. In my opinion, Maxwell, and I'm not going to go into the whole like reasoning behind it, but in my opinion, head light is definitely the way to go, or balanced. There's some evenly balanced rackets that are really solid and really good. When you go into head heavy rackets, those, generally speaking, are overall very light and super easy to maneuver. That's why they're balanced that way, so you can just kind of flip the racket around super easy. They're generally designed for lower level players. It doesn't mean you can't be a good player and use a head heavy racket. Of course, you can play good tennis with a head heavy racket. You can be a good tennis player with a head heavy racket. But the racket itself is going to make it easier to use shorter, choppier, lower quality technique. That's why those rackets are designed that way. So I'm not a big fan generally. Thanks, Rizio. Lungs are getting close to back to 100%, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, being sick set me back probably about 6 weeks in terms of my conditioning, and I'm starting to get back to feeling pretty close to 100% again. Prefer a lighter racket, heavier one. Yeah, so a heavier one. So yeah, my general recommendation, Mark, is use the heaviest racket that you still feel you can swing comfortably. You can still maneuver it without it feeling like, oh, this is so heavy. You want to use the heaviest racket you can swing before it feels heavy. Does that make sense? If it starts feeling lethargic and like overwhelming to like move it through the air, then it's too much. It's too heavy. Favorite men's next gen player? Probably either Sissipas or probably Sissipas. Yeah, I like the game style. Let's see. Adam, if you want a free, not a free course, thank you for the super chat. If you'd like a course in exchange for the $5, any course, any Essential Tennis course, just send an email to ian@essentialtennis.com and just tell me what course you want. And just say, hey, I was in the live stream. I sent a super chat. Let's see. Couldn't you just build one court? Yeah. Or two, but saving 24. Yeah, eventually, yes. Durpin, eventually. So I priced it out. Before I actually found out I was getting kicked off the last space, I was looking into building my own. And I don't know if you know, but construction costs are very, very high right now. Material costs, lumber, construction materials, connectors, wiring, electrical, everything is extremely high right now. And it would cost about $1 million to build one court inside. The lighting, the construction, the actual court surface. If I was going to build a court, then it would also have kind of 2 apartments where students could stay while they were in town, working with me. And it would cost about $1 million. So yeah, $4,200 a month. Let's see, how many months would that be? With no interest, $1 million divided by 4,200. So 238 months. Let's see, divided by 12. It's actually not that bad. About 20 months. Is that right? Is that right? A million. I want to make sure I got it right here. 1 million divided by 4,200. Yeah, 200. No, that's not right. 238 months. So no, that was years. 238 months divided by 12. So 19 years. Sorry. Yeah. So it would take 19 years. 20 years. 19.8 years. Should never do math live on the internet. So yeah, it would take 20 years. That's with no interest at $4,200 a month to build a single tennis court. And I bet you 2 courts probably wouldn't be a lot more. And maybe costs have come down a little bit now, but that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at $1 million and figuring out how to pay that off, and or bring in investors, and then knowing that I'm on the hook, for those investors to somehow repay, that value, whether it's the money or coaching or whatever. Rizio, you might be one of the first persons that actually pronounced my name right the first try. Hey, all right. That doesn't happen for me very often. Property plus indoor court would be 100K plus. Yeah, 100. Yeah, it's $1 million. That's without property, by the way. That's just the construction. Just the construction is $1 million. 100K plus. Man, I wish it was 100K plus. Let's see. Top 5 favorite strings. Poly. I'm not a big string. I'll use anything, any full poly that's not soft. And even like a softer, like full poly, I'm not a fan of. So like a medium to stiff full poly. Right now I'm using Diadem Solstice Black is the string I have in my racket right now. By the way, a lot of you probably don't know this because I don't talk a lot about it, but in the description of all of our YouTube videos is a link where you can get, I think, 15% off Diadem. So if you click show more, the second link is grab 15% off diadem, rackets, strings, bags. So just FYI, I know a lot of you have taken advantage of this. Rackets, strings. You can use it on, I think, everything except balls, I think. But if you click on this, it'll take you to Diadem's website. And so under strings, I use Solstice Black. Last time I was on their website, it was kind of buried a little bit. Solstice Power. I clicked on Shop Now. Yeah, and Diadem Solstice Black. Yeah, it's kind of buried a little bit. I don't know. I don't remember what the difference is. I play tested these. If you want to see the video of me play testing it, it's on YouTube channel. It's on my YouTube channel. But Diadem Solstice Black is what I'm using right now. I'm a big fan of it. Comfort it says soft copoly with 6-pointed star shape. So if you want to see me test out, I tested out all 3 of the poly strings from Diadem. So if you go to Essential Tennis string demo, here we go. Blind string comparison. So yeah, I didn't know which racket I was using. Mark strung 3 different rackets with, 3 of the same racket with different strings. It was really fun. It was really fun to do. And so like Mark kind of like tells the camera, like, here's the string that Ian's about to hit with. And then I hit with it. And so I didn't know which one I was using. And then I made my decision on which string to use based on that play test. So Diadem makes great stuff. I'm not, they haven't paid me any money. Like, I'm just going to be really transparent right now. We do have like a sponsorship agreement, but I've been using their rackets for, I don't know, what has it been, 4 months, 5 months? They've yet to pay me any money at all. But I really liked the frame. I use the Elevate Tour, the Elevate Tour. Fantastic frame, kind of like a pro staff, type of frame. And the Solstice Black is great. So I'm super comfortable with it. It feels like any other high quality racket string combination that I've ever used. And just for reference, like, I was a big into the Pro Staff 95, the 6-1, the Wilson 6-1 lineup, from the K factor to the Encode to Hypercarbon. It started with Hypercarbon, K factor, Encode. What was the last one? What was the last Wilson 6-1 line? I'm blanking on it right now. All right, sorry, I went on a little bit of a string rant there. Mark, thanks, appreciate it. Need to get 4 coaches together and it drops to 5 years. I don't know a whole lot of tennis coaches, Bobby. Let's see, so $1 million by 5, so that'd be 200K. I don't know a whole lot of tennis coaches who are like, yeah, here's 200K. Obviously, they could pay it off over time. But that would be willing to invest 200 grand into a facility. I don't know if you know it or not, but most tennis coaches like don't make a whole lot of money. Like, some do really well. It's kind of like being a professional tennis player. Like, some make really good money, but most it's fine. Like, especially for doing something you love, especially assuming that you actually love to teach. It's a fantastic job. Like, it's great. But just being like, yeah, I'll sign a contract to pay out 200 grand over 5 years. You need cheap land, low tax state, DIY court. So yeah, 10 coaches together. Okay, now we've got 10 coaches using 1 court or 2 courts. That just doesn't work. That just doesn't work. 5 coaches probably doesn't work, because to make decent money as a coach, you got to understand, to make decent money as a tennis coach, you're working a commission sales job. You only get paid when you're on the court. So if you want to make good money, you've got to be on the court 40 hours a week. And so if we build a 2-court facility, well, that's enough for 2 or maybe 3 coaches to put in a full week. So we've got, maybe 3 would be pushing it. 3 coaches to be on court, full time on 2 courts. So the economics here are it's not a simple math problem. It's not simple, Bobby. It would be great if it was that simple, but unfortunately, it's not. More pace on kicker. Aaron, more racket head speed. If you want to hit a kick serve that is also fast, you've got to swing extremely, extremely fast. The racket head speed has got to double. On a flat serve, all your racket head speed goes through the ball. On a kick serve, your racket head speed is going past the ball. That's why a flat serve goes faster, is because all your energy of the racket is going through the ball towards your target. So if you want the spin and you want the ball to go fast, well, you've got to double your racket head speed to get a kick serve to go as fast as your normal, flat serve. Hopefully, you see what I'm saying there. Oh, you get smooth volleys, man. You got to be up at the net a ton. You got to be up there enough that you love it. Like most people don't spend a lot of time at the net, and it takes a lot of repetition. Izume? Sorry. Great that you love Diadem. Yeah, they make great stuff. Yeah, the Pro Staff 95 is amazing. I'm going to sign off here, guys, shortly. I've been on for about an hour. It's been a lot of fun, though. Really appreciate all your support. Merry Christmas, Damien. Really appreciate it. 95 head size is great for focusing on the ball. Someone please link to the description, textbook tennis. It's possible that it's not on the courses page, Alexi. Some of our courses aren't on the courses page. It needs to be updated. It's just kind of out of date. So I apologize for that. Let me see if I can put a link in the chat for you. Let's see here. So if you're just kind of looking for general information about it, let's see, that page is closed. I might not have a live page right now. Yeah, sorry, I don't. Just send an email, Alexi, to ian@essentialtennis.com. Hey, Leslie, happy holidays. Wilson Countervail. I've not hit with it. Don't know anything about it. Sorry. Merry Christmas. Damon already saw that. What's up, Siddhartha? Leslie, what's up? Hey, Kathy. All right. It's been a little while, so I'm gonna do this one more time. It looked like a lot of people were taking advantage of it. So last chance here. I'm going to sign off in like 5 minutes. If you'd like a course from Essential Tennis, any of these programs, if you put a super chat into the chat right now for any amount, I think super chat starts at 99 cents, maybe $1. Any amount super chat for the next 5 minutes, and send me an email to ian@essentialtennis.com, and I'll set you up with lifetime access to any of the courses that we make online. Make Them Miss is our most recent one. It's all about how to get your opponents to make more errors. Mental Tennis Mastery. One of our most popular programs over the last 7 years or so, I think we've had it. Textbook Tennis, my favorite one probably in the last 5 years. Easy Tennis Yoga is amazing. I follow a routine from Easy Tennis Yoga. Rehab 360, about overcoming injuries. One-handed backhand mastery. Singles Matrix is all about singles strategy, super insightful. Tennis Fitness 360. is a super in-depth, detailed tennis fitness program. Serve mastery, doubles domination is all just hardcore, deep on double strategy. Forehand mastery, max serve acceleration, all about how to accelerate as fast as possible on your serve. Sorry, that's max forehand. Max serve acceleration, overhead mastery, serve 101s, like the basics, fundamentals on the serve. Volley mastery. Any of these programs, any amount, super chat, and just here, I'll put my email address in the chat, ian@essentialtennis.com. So just say, hey, my name is Aaron Ritchie. I was watching the stream today, left a super chat, and I would like X course, and you'll get a reply with login information. Or, hey, Ian, my name's Greg with 2 G's. I'm definitely not going to try that last name. No, I'm just not going to try it. I was on the live stream today, and I'd like X, Y, or Z online program, and you'll get a reply with login information, and you'll have lifetime access. When should a slice be used? Ale fly. Slice should be used when you're on defense or when you want a change of pace. So when you're in trouble, when you're in a defensive phase of play, so your opponent's stretching you way out wide or pushing you way back, or in general you're uncomfortable, off balance, and like just struggling to get to the ball, then that slice is made for that because it opens the racket face, which makes it easy to avoid the net, and the backspin makes the ball kind of hang or float in the ball a little bit longer, which gives you time to recover. So it's like a double, bonus for defense. And then the other main way or reason why you would use it is for change of pace. If you're in like a hardcore like offensive baseline exchange back and forth, and your opponent like loves pace and they love tempo, like in their strike zone, throwing in a slice totally changes the rhythm and the tempo of the rally. It slows it down. It makes the bounce different. Delta Wright. Wow, thank you. Appreciate it. Man, a bunch of them coming in here. Thomas Johnson, Merry Christmas. Kevin Riley, thank you very much. Alexi, Merry Christmas. Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever course you want. Like just put in the name of any of our programs in your email, and you'll get a reply with the login. Doubles when they push in that. What do you do? You got 2 choices. You can either go at them and through them, like AKA like offense. You can try to pressure them back, or you can play defense. When they get up in your face, you can throw up a lob and play defense and see if they have the weapons to put the ball away. Kevin Riley, thank you. Rob Eldridge, thank you. Delta Wright, thank you. Jeff Lynn, Merry Christmas. Thanks, Delta. I appreciate that. What did we do to? That's a strong statement. We made your. What did we do to make your year? Was there something in particular you really liked that we put out this year? Arnaud, oh man, are you coming to Costa Rica? Let's see. I've got letters here that Arnaud. I don't recognize that name. Are you in the clinic, Arnaud? Hey, thanks. Yeah, experiment is the right word, man. We're always trying different stuff, and I like that. Like it's fun for me to keep mixing in different ingredients and like see what happens. Hey, Barbara, you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Awesome. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right, Arnaud. That's good. You're in for such a treat. Like, I know that when you sign up for something like the Costa Rica trip, like everybody, the trip to Costa Rica is very expensive. It's a whole week of coaching and training, and we're in a private house, like it's an 8 suite, like basically it's like a private mini hotel. It's 8 suites. You get your own key card, and we have a chef come in and prepare all our meals. And I know when you sign up for something like that on the internet, Arnaud, like there's probably a little voice in the back of your head that's like, like I don't know, like is this really going to be what they say it is? Are they like hyping it up? Man, that trip is just every part of it. I love the trip so much. The food, the accommodations, like the environment. Being in Costa Rica, the weather. It's super hot and dry. The pool, in the backyard. I mean, you're gonna have an amazing time, and I love that trip. Uh, Delta, watching all the competitions, just getting to know all you guys, how much you love the game. Awesome. Started competing so much more this year, and all the mental stuff really helped me feel more secure going forward with my game. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I would say in a nutshell, Delta, and who else said content like experiments? Arnaud said that. Yeah, like I have a personal goal of just making it as real and like transparent as like I don't think anybody, Mark, there's Scott, there's Mike, Trice, Topher, all the different, characters that come out on the courts. None of us are like putting on a show. Uh, I feel like I've worked hard to be as transparent and just kind of real as possible, on the camera. And I think that just kind of sets the tempo for everybody else. And so it's very fun and gratifying for me to see exactly what you said, to see different players come together who just love to compete, who love to train and work hard. And we can all just kind of have fun together and push each other and kind of, poke fun at each other and make videos out of it. Like that's pretty, it's amazing. It's amazing for me. Yeah, I love it. So it's great to hear from other people out there that they appreciate it also. Sam Tyler, you're about to get blocked. Thanks guys for the super chats. Again, here's my email address. Those of you who are leaving a super chat, I'm going to sign on. I know I said that a couple minutes ago. People are still essentialtennis.com, Ian at essentialtennis.com. All of you who are leaving super chats, you can pick from any of these courses. Just send an email to Ian at essentialtennis.com and say, hey, pick somebody. Ryder. I'm Ryder from the live stream today. I left a super chat, and I please would like access to any course you see here, and you'll get a reply with the login information for that course. Any amount super chat. And I'm going to sign off in just a couple minutes. But you guys are being so nice. It's hard for me to sign off. And a lot super chats still coming in, so I don't want to sign off before all of you get a chance to do that. I mean, all right. Sam, yeah, I mean, donations are great, and people are getting huge. Most of these courses are like $100 or $200, so it's a win-win, buddy. It's nice to get the donations coming in, and everybody's getting a big discount on whatever course they want to do. All right, now, Merry Christmas, Sam. Merry Christmas. Richard, appreciate it. Ray, appreciate it. 7-year-old's been training for the last year. I'm from India. We don't have much funding here for tennis. Any suggestions on how to pursue? I really don't. For your situation, specifically, I wish I had some like knowledge about how tennis works in India, and it's expensive, everywhere. No matter where you grow up, financing a tennis career is extremely tough. A good video though for you to check out. I was just looking at this earlier. I did an interview with a Division I, like a top level college coach here in America, a friend of mine, Essential Tennis pro coach, I think is what I searched for to find it before. Here we go. How to become a tennis pro. So I think it's just really important that you have a clear picture and perspective on what it really takes, just so you know what you're even asking, the road that it actually takes. So watch this video. It'll give you a lot of information and insight. I'll link it in the chat as well. And we'll give you some good context about what you're asking for. But as far as like India specifically, I don't have any, I don't have any knowledge on what the sport is like there, or what the developmental, what the coaching is like, or academies, or any of that sort of thing. So unfortunately, I don't have any specific insight about India. But that video will be very good general knowledge for you. Yeah, anybody who thinks that doing YouTube full time is doing nothing, I definitely am not interested in hearing anything they have to say about anything, and that's totally fine. Who wins a match? You versus Will Hamilton. You know what, Will? Some of you, might be surprised that, no disrespect. I don't mean that like in a disrespectful way to Will, but Will doesn't really. He doesn't make videos of himself hitting or training, but he's a solid player. He played at Davidson, which I think is D3, or maybe it's D2, on the East Coast, and he's a really solid player. I've played doubles against him, in kind of like a fun doubles match. He's a really good player. He hit me in the chest. This is a long time. This is probably like 10 years ago. So yeah, he's a solid player. I honestly don't know. I've never done training or like drilling with him. We've never done singles points together. So it's hard for me to say for sure. I think it would be competitive, but I honestly don't know. We're in the same ballpark, I think, skill-wise. Got me competing again after a 3-year break. Didn't realize how much I missed the sport. I kind of feel the same way, Michael. It was a long time for me too before I jumped in and started competing again. And I love the action. Action is a word used a lot in gambling. Just like the excitement of putting something on the line, and not knowing if you're going to win or lose, right? Like I love the action of tennis competition, and especially making videos out of it, and knowing that my whole community is gonna, and a lot of people outside of my supporter base is gonna see me play and potentially lose. I love it. I really love the competition. So I'm happy to hear it's giving you a little bit of a push. It sounds like getting back into competition yourself. That's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that. Awesome. Diana-san, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Will does have very fluid. Yeah, like his ground strokes, his serve. Yeah, you can tell. You get to a certain level, and you can just kind of tell, like, you're dealing with somebody who has a good skill set, like a good base, like fundamentals, the way they move, how efficient they are. And Will definitely has that level of play. There's no question about it. Oh man, love it. Just blocking all the usernames of this, whoever this person is. I love it. All right, everybody, I'm gonna sign off. That was great. I had a great time streaming today. Really appreciate all your support tremendously over this past year. I'm glad you've all enjoyed and appreciated the content. We've been working super hard on it. Can I still become a professional tennis player? I told you guys, those of you who've been hanging out, Can I become a professional tennis player? Watch this video, how to become an ATP pro. This video, I'll put this link in the chat one more time. This is a 40-minute interview I did with a D1 college coach who coaches players who have professional tennis points but are not quite good enough to go full-time, professionally. And I did this interview specifically for how many times I get asked, how do I go pro? Can I still go pro? I'm X number of years old, and can I still make it? Watch that video. That will give you everything you need to know, what you need to start doing. Hey, Adam, and those of you who've left a super chat today, send me an email, ian@essentialtennis.com, and just tell me what program you want, what online course you want, and I'll hook you up with lifetime access. Will seem to force himself to cross every shot outside of the imaginary Fed line if I'm not. I mean, that's a good strategy. I don't know that I've never watched Will play a match. I've never watched him play real points, so I really can't say for sure, to be totally honest, Arnaud, if that's his kind of base strategy or not. Edward King, forgot. No, it's not that I forgot. I probably didn't see it. What was your question, Edward, before I sign off? Let's see if I can find Edward's. Oh, here we go. Which tactics can you use against a consistent player who makes little mistakes? Because I always struggle. Edward, early, was it 2020 or was it this year? I did a whole series of videos on how to beat pushers, aka defensive players. Let's see, the name of that series was Most Annoying Player. So this is part one. World, I think. Or no. Here's part one. World's most annoying tennis opponent. Pusher mindset. I did 4 parts on this. I mean, this is really kind of like a masterclass in YouTube video, format on how to beat the type of player you're talking about. World's most annoying tennis opponent. Why they beat you. Mindset. How to beat them. So that's like the tactics that you use. And I think there was a part 4 too. Yeah. Confronting haters. This is like responding to people who disrespect and badmouth consistent players, or pushers, whatever you want to call them. So again, I did a search for Essential Tennis most annoying player. Watch those 4 videos, and that's my answer for sure. Why just the last 5 minutes? What's with all these spam messages? Just the last couple minutes. All right, apparently it's time for me to sign off. Thank you, everybody. Edward, Merry Christmas. Thank you, Arnaud. Yeah. After this stream, I'm definitely going into holiday mode. I'm taking next week off, and tomorrow, all weekend, it's just going to be family time for sure. So happy holidays to all of you. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy New Year. If you're on my email list, I'll still be kind of keeping things moving, and there'll still be things to watch and coaching coming your way. And on YouTube, actually we have videos coming out as well. So there'll be the kind of the regular publishing schedule coming out on YouTube. So super convenient. I appreciate the spam comments because they just get hidden forever from the channel. So it's this has been worth it just to weed out the people that I never want to hear from again. It's fantastic. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you all so much for your support, and enjoy the rest of the year. Enjoy the holiday season. I'll talk to you all again really soon. Take care.